As the scorching winds kick up a maelstrom of sand, a small caravan is seen emerging from the storm. Most would call this place hell, or worse, but to others, it is simply known as home. The Prupa Desert stands as a sizable barrier between the sovereign nation of Stricatith and the Gorion Sea. Long ago, this area was known for its vast trade routes and central trading hub, with connections to the rest of the world. Dwarven mining camps and mountain passes adorned the rocky outcroppings of the Kulat mountain range, and a spiderweb of busy trade routes signaled that the Prupa Desert was flourishing. However, as I mentioned, this was quite a long time ago. Just under 500 years have passed since the last trade caravan was seen at the Pillar, the region's largest trading city. Outsiders now do everything they can to avoid this desolate area of the world. Dune Worms have taken up residence beneath the sands, drawn to the dwarven mining machines, making life in Prupa a constant fight for survival. Dehydration, salvagers, mercenaries, and this colony of monstrous worms have reduced the desert to a handful of towns, mostly filled with people who could not leave before the sealing. The Kulat Pass to the north has been magically sealed off by the mages of Stricatith, making passage impossible for anyone trying to leave. Now trapped, the people of the Prupa Desert have managed to scrape together a means of life. Towns now consist of a few feeble shelters and shops, isolated from other towns by hundreds of miles of unforgiving desert. What they do not realize is that they have built their own coffins. A strange wind emanates from somewhere inside the desert, carrying with it a curtain of what is referred to as black sand. As it slowly sweeps south from the northern parts of the desert, it begins to envelop more and more towns, leaving nothing behind. No bodies, no trace. At the southwest region of the Prupa Desert lies a small, unfinished town named Blastioto. On a quiet spring morning, the townsfolk are alerted to a sight along the horizon. A scouting party is quickly approaching from the north with news of the black sand. By their estimates, the town has 1 year to prepare for the inevitable, and if they are not diligent in their work, they may share the fate of the northern towns. Welcome to a very, very, very special project done by the cast of Deludi and Company. Today we've got Doug and myself, as well as two of our very, very good friends. We got Nate.
Hello, hi.
And we got Naomi.
Hello.
Nate is actually playing the part of Mike, because Mike is...
Just rip the cloak off right there.
I don't want to try to over-convolute this because we're going to spend an hour talking about it and 2 hours implementing it. And we're here to all play games. We're here to get drunk.
The rug was ripped right from under me.
Get drunk versus we already are drunk.
I mean, to be fair, we have already started, which we'll see how that plays out, considering we're doing a very long recording today.
Yep.
But
yes.
What you guys are listening to right now is one of several setup episodes for a D&D campaign that I have written for Doug, Mike, and Naomi to play in. We're going to be building the world that they're playing in today. I've got a bunch of stuff kind of already thought out, but this is going to be mainly like a culture building, a history building, and a town building episode. So if you guys want to learn about where everything comes from in the campaign, stick around. Otherwise, go ahead and fast forward to like episode 4 or 5 or whatever the fuck it is at this point, because I have no idea. So
that's in the future.
It's far in the future, yes.
So we don't know that yet.
No, not at all. So to do that, we are playing a game called The Quiet Year. Now, if you guys have not played before... Yeah, shut up.
It's quiet.
Shh. Stop. Okay. To play The Quiet... to play The Quiet Year. I can't do that.
There was a quiver in your voice that I did not like.
I also cannot listen to that, so...
Quiet Year goes out something like this.
No, so The Quiet Year, it takes over, basically you use a deck of cards, you separate into all the suits, and each suit stands for a season. Each card you draw represents something that you have to fulfill. I have a whole printout of all the different choices you can make, and we are going to be building the town that these players will be starting in. Do you guys know how to play? Do you guys want to go over the rules?
So most of us here do know how to play Jason. Mm-hmm. But why don't we go over for the listeners?
Okay, I'm game with that. Basically, this game, The Quiet Year, it's a world-building game.
No way.
Oh my god, I know. So what we're doing in this episode is we are setting up this whole culture, the history, like events that happen in the town, and we're going to take turns. We've separated a card of decks. Now, a deck of cards into their...
Words hard.
They are hard. They're very hard. I've separated these cards into their respective suits. Each suit represents a different season. The first one, we have Hearts, which is going to be spring. And then we have Diamonds, which is summer. After that, we have Puppy Feet.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
I was really hoping you caught that.
Thank you.
Or is better known as clubs.
Better known as clubs, yes. That is going to be autumn. And the very last one, which is spades, is going to be winter. Now, when we hit the king of spades, which is somewhere in that deck, could be the top card, could be the bottom, could be somewhere in the middle, that ends the game.
God, I hope it's at the bottom card. That sounds like
That would be a lot.
That is a
It
lot.
would give
but-
us a lot. It would give us a lot, though.
Is it the bottom card?
God damn it, Doug!
Hey, Doug! Doug's cheating,
I'm
everybody.
going to shuffle it. It's fine. I was going to shuffle them anyways.
He's a very
What was it,
respectable
if I may
game
know?
player.
It was towards the top.
Towards the top.
Okay. So basically,
Don't
each
drop
one of these
them.
cards in each different season is going to have a prompt near it. And we're going to follow the prompts, we're going to tell you what we choose, and we're going to build this town. And the reason we're doing this is because we want all of you and everyone playing kind of be involved with the shuffle, apparently the shuffling sequence, as well as the just the culture of this whole campaign. It gives everybody a little bit more reason to be involved, and I think it'll just make for better gameplay. So, this is how turn order goes. We're going to start off. We're going to take turns drawing some different landmarks on our starting map, which we have pasted in front of us.
Which you can't see.
You cannot. We will be putting pictures up. Don't worry.
We'll see it.
It is masterfully crafted. It is the best canvas I've ever seen in
Certainly
my life.
not 4 pieces of paper taped together.
Legal pad paper, to be specific.
Yeah, not even white paper. It's legal pad paper. So
This will
is-
become legal at some point.
Yeah.
It will. We're going to be drawing these landmarks, kind of setting up what our town's landscape looks like. We will then be determining what resources are in abundance versus what resources we have that are very scarce that we need more of. And then we will go through a whole year
Yep.
and try our fucking hardest to protect ourselves from this terrible black
Impending
sandstorm.
doom.
Yeah,
Quietly. Yeah.
For a year.
That's the kicker.
It's just the rules are in the name.
If I could be loud about this, I think we'd be fine for this year, but I think the quietness is going to be our biggest hindrance.
Well, it's interesting
you're
that
right.
you say
Especially
that
Doug.
because the quiet year, we've found a way to not talk at all on an audio podcast medium, and you guys will understand what's going on.
You'll
We're
get
literally
it.
not going to talk at all.
Yeah.
So since that binaural beats portion of the Disturbing Sounds episode, we've all kind of learned how to speak in binaural whale, I guess. We'll just be... And
But the
Yeah, I
record
hate
show,
that we're
have
on the
not
same
learned
page about that.
so I'm very
Anyways.
confused
No, you
right now.
definitely have. Mike has definitely done that at some point.
Doesn't mean I learned it. I've been in the presence of it.
but that's honestly, that's the whole gist of the game. We're going to take turns. We're going to draw different parts of this map. We're going to try to make this town ready for what happens in a year. And as you guys have just heard, there's a terrible, terrible fucking sandstorm headed our way in about a year's time. And we have to make sure this town, which is currently unnamed, which that should be the first thing we do, right?
We will get into a lot of that.
Yeah.
So, sit your ass down and start listening.
Fucking crack a beer. I don't know. Spark a doob. I don't care.
Roll
Whatever
up
you want to
just
do.
a fatty fucking joint. Just take put like a eighth in there and fucking smoke it to the dome.
Honestly, just take a plastic bag, fill it with pot, light it on fire, and put a towel over your head and inhale as hard as you can. And then come back.
Put your head in a fireplace.
Sounds like a good Sunday to me.
Yeah.
So far, so
I'll
good.
just leave it at that.
Okay. listen,
I'll leave it at put your head in a fireplace.
listen to all of this via fireplace.
Welcome to Fireplace with...
Fireplace marijuana.
Oh,
That's actually a decent name.
That sounds like an emo band.
shit's
does.
fire, y'all.
Ooh, we can call it Fireside Bowl.
Oh yeah, like the
That's a-
Chicago venue.
That's a
Yeah.
really good fucking name.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
God damn it, Nate. God damn it, Nate.
I am a boundless well of names.
I guess the last thing we have to do is introduce our two new cast members, I guess.
Yes, please, get used to it, because they're awesome. So
Yeah, you're going to be hearing their voices a whole bunch, so let's go ahead and start off with Nate. Go and give your name, your favorite color, and maybe
One fun fact.
My
but
name
not
is
too
Nate.
fun.
Hello. My favorite color. I don't see. I'm looking at my wife right now. Name is my wife. We're married, by the way.
Oh, yes.
That's also true.
They're super
My favorite
married.
anything changes on a month-to-month basis.
His favorite color is red, and
Thank
if
you.
he tells you otherwise, he's wrong.
Hey,
But
me
sometimes
too.
it's like a
No.
like a greenish.
Oh, you do like pink though. Too.
I do like pink.
You love pink.
I don't want to hear from Doug, by the way. Of all people, I don't want to hear from Doug. Favorite color is red, now that you asked. And then a fun fact about me.
Something that you find fun.
Not too fun, though.
No.
Yeah, shit.
I have a fun fact about
Yeah,
you.
as long as someone else
He
does.
grew up in a town named Sandwich.
Yes, I'm from Sandwich, Illinois, if there's any...
What kind of sandwich is it?
See, here's the thing, is we... I guess I'll say this stupid-ass story since it's been lobbed to me. Sandwich, Illinois is directly next to Plano, Illinois, and the joke was always... Plano bologna sandwich is like a plain old. That was the whole like joke that all these fucking cretins thought was hysterical.
They had a festival for it.
Yeah.
A bologna sandwich festival?
A
Yeah.
Plano Bologna Sandwich
Yes.
Festival.
Wow.
Now, is this fun? Debatable. But it is a fact.
It is interesting, I will
About
say.
me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, that's what I got.
Well, welcome, Nate.
Yeah, I have many layers, but that's just the top one. You have to
Shrek.
You have to Shrek through the rest.
Shrek through the rest to find out.
Well, thank you so much. Welcome, Nate. Naomi. Same thing.
My name is Naomi. Obviously, we've established that. Favorite color is blue. Fun fact about me, I love possums. I think they're just like the best thing in the world.
She does love possums.
They were pretty great.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
It's not really a fun fact, but I couldn't think of anything else.
That's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So you guys are probably wondering why Mike isn't here right now. And the simple truth is that we didn't invite him.
Yeah.
If he does find out about
we
this,
didn't even
he's
tell
gonna
him.
This is going to be pretty awkward, but
He's going to find out. He's going to
it's
be
not
real
the first thing I
upset.
replaced him on, so.
Yeah. I don't know. Well,
I actually told Nate earlier that he has to listen to all of our podcasts and then voice over all of Mike's parts so we can just put them into those
Yeah,
episodes.
we're going to retroactively add me.
that's fine.
Yeah.
We can make it work. I mean, that's a lot of work on my end, but
It's a
we'll
ton of
make
work
it
on
fucking
your
work.
end.
There's a lot of work on Nate's end too.
For all of our listeners out there, let us know how you feel about that.
some paid Patreon content right there.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Well, shit, guys.
He'll be here.
Oh, will he?
He won't.
He might be.
We'll see.
Let's cover all our bases. Well,
If
shit.
he isn't.
Life finds a way.
Well, with that out of the way,
Oh, sorry.
do you guys want to dump into the quiet ear?
I want to, yeah.
You wanna
Yeah.
dump into it?
A big old dumpy.
Doug is showing great
ol'-
restraint.
A big old
by just saying yes.
duker.
A big old dumpy doo.
And he's back.
Alright, well, here we go, guys. Let's fucking kick this off with a bang.
Bang.
Let's pour some shots up. We'll take those and we'll fucking get going. So sit back,
Sweet.
welcome, and enjoy.
Alright, folks, what we're going to do right now is we're going to put a bunch of landmarks on our map. So, we're going to round robin this and go from there. Nate, you're up first. Let's
Start
Put a
with
finger
you.
on there?
we'll start with you and we'll just go around the
Yeah.
table.
Sounds good.
So what we're doing right now is we're basically just putting one landmark on the map to give it just a bit more, I don't know.
I like that bridge.
Hey, man.
Put
I was
the,
really,
put the bridge in the game.
as I like made it in our little practice round, I was really proud of it. And then like as the round robin went around, I'm like, shit, I
fucking wasted it.
So what I will say
I emptied
is,
my clip on the first one.
what I will say is place your landmarks, give no explanation.
Cool, I'm doing that then.
Yep.
I'm gonna draw right now. I'm not very good at drawing.
That's fine.
I
So
don't
for
think
those
any
of
of
you who
us are
can't
very
see-
good at drawing.
Yeah, so we'll be putting pictures up, don't worry. I'm still deciding if I'm going to make them look better or not. But I'm thinking probably yes.
I mean, we'll probably put a picture of what we're drawing,
Yeah.
and then we'll put the new map up there. This first part of the game, we will be talking to you guys directly just to kind of let you know what's happening.
So no explanation at all?
No.
Don't tell us why you're putting that
Just
thing there.
explain. After you're done drawing, just explain what it is and
Oh,
where,
I
kind
didn't
of
do
where,
that.
I guess.
So
It's like a Cinderella slipper, and it's just gonna be there.
Just a glass slipper.
It's just
somewhere?
a glass slipper somewhere, yes.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Nate, what did you put on the map?
So, it's a bridge. It's a tiny wooden bridge. Not tiny, but definitely medium sized. Not like Brooklyn Bridge. And it's just in the middle of a sandy field
Okay.
with no explanation.
There's
and
no water
No
under
one
it.
knows why or what this bridge was over or led to or from.
Okay. So just to give you guys a bit of an idea, the town we're designing is in the middle of a giant fucking desert.
Yeah.
There's not a lot around. There's not much room for
Not much room for bridges.
for anything. Or
Why is this here?
Why is there a bridge? From
There's also
sand to sand?
there's also a flag that it looks like someone posted at the top of it. That is very, very ripped up and torn, and you cannot tell who planted this. If it was from a rival nation, if it was for a Kinko's, you have no idea why this flag is here, what it's for. But it's put there for something.
Nate, I think you just willed Kinko's into fantasy existence.
And
Our high fantasy campaign
this
now has a
episode brought to you by
Kinko's.
Kinko's, which is
Yeah.
still a business, right?
I don't think so.
I don't even know.
I'm sorry I explained mine before yours.
No,
Because
it's
no,
fine.
you're fine.
Mine
That's
is
fine.
literally, you put it anywhere, it's just a glass slipper. You're just gonna, it's
That
just
someone's
a
gonna
glass
like
slipper.
stumble upon.
Yes,
and be
exactly.
Just more confused.
Yes.
If we find Prince Charming, you can tell him where to look.
Are the servant mice there too?
Is the
No.
glass slipper
You can't-
regular size?
I'm very biased. If there's mice involved, not doing it.
She doesn't like mice.
Would you say
Even though
that?
they're adorable.
Would you say your glass slipper is like normal shoe size, or
Yes.
it's giant? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe
You have
like
to find who it
larger for
belongs
like
to
an
still.
average woman, so like 9 or 10, but not like
So it's
giant.
normal shoe size. Okay.
Yeah.
Human size.
Human size
yes.
for
Okay.
sure.
Good way to
yeah.
describe
I guess
that.
we should
Yes.
kind of cover this. We are playing D&D directly after this, which is not specifically limited to just humans. There's a bunch of different things going on. If you're not familiar with D&D, pause this episode, go ahead and read all 400 pages of the rulebook really quick. I'm kidding.
It's a brisk read.
No, we'll keep you guys updated. Oh shit, it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
Okay. What do I want? I'm gonna go ahead. Southwest corner needs something, right?
Sure. Southeast.
Okay, I got it. So starting, it kind of goes off the map over here a little bit. But we're gonna go ahead and draw this lake. So it's kind of like a lake bed. It's pretty deep. It's about 30 feet. And it's kind of like think of it like a lake. So it starts off kind of like descending, and then just kind of drops off. And it's a 30-foot drop, and it's like a pit. You think a lake might be there, but there isn't.
Or was there?
There might have been.
Can you see water?
No, there's no water in it.
Okay.
So
okay.
what does it look like on top then?
It's just like, it's literally just an indent. Yeah,
Okay.
there's like,
Okay.
there's nothing. It's just, it looks like that whoever might have lived here about, I don't know, 200 years ago might have had water.
So dirt.
Yeah, sand. But yes.
So what I'm going to be adding is
Oh man, this suspense is killing me.
I know, I can't see anything.
What is it?
What are you drawing?
I like how we keep reminding the listeners that they can't see, as if they don't know they can't see until we
You
tell
guys
them.
can't see
You guys
sounds,
this.
so.
You may be confused right now, but I assure you can't see this.
I assure you.
So what I've added here is off to the north of the center of town is this giant mine opening. There's a
Okay.
shaft. It's a decent sized
Shaft.
shaft.
Okay.
At least the head of the shaft is pretty decent. But anyways,
That's all you need.
Well,
That's
it's
really
kinda-
all
I
you
was,
need.
I was thinking more of like a donut, so,
And
you know.
the floodgates open.
so we know we're in a desert, but this is going to be a mound that you can enter that is going to lead down into a series of tunnels, and that's what this is.
Ooh, very nice. Okay.
All right.
Well, we've got a bridge. We have a glass slipper, a lake with no water,
3
and-
landmarks.
and a mine.
a shoe.
Yes, so that's kind of our setup. Again, we'll post pictures up, but okay, cool. You guys want to go over? We move on to scarcities and abundances of resources. So what we're gonna do here is we are each going to just name a resource, and then after we've all named our resources, we are going to be deciding which one of those is an abundance and which 3 are scarce.
Yep. So we will be going the same same order, and we'll do that now.
Ah, shit. A resource.
Take your time. We can cut out all this.
I was saying you're
fluff.
definitely gonna have to cut out it because I don't know what I want as a resource.
No, that's fine. I'll make it sound good. Don't worry.
I'm sure you will. Let's see. Gold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's either a ton of gold or none of it.
We don't know yet. So
Yeah, we don't know. Just put it in the box.
Why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, why don't
I'll
you do
write
that, bud?
Let's let us be the right setup over here.
Okay.
Alright. I'm thinking comfort, like, places to sleep, places to sit.
The creature comforts.
Yeah, just
Okay.
anything comfort.
Okay. That's
I didn't know we could do concepts.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like The Sims and like their needs, and that was one of their
But
needs.
no, I
She
like
found
that
a way
one.
to incorporate
Yeah.
Sims.
I'm gonna go ahead and. Doug, do you want the obvious one or do you want me to take it? Do you have one?
I do have one.
Cool. I'm gonna water.
Okay.
Just fucking throw water up
You
there.
didn't ask if his was that. You just asked.
No, mine is not. Thankfully, mine is going.
Mine's gonna be working pencils.
Mine is gonna be
Still haven't figured out how mechanical pencils work.
Voidstone.
Voidstone. Okay. So
That was the obvious one, right?
That was the obvious one, obviously.
I don't know why I didn't think of that
It's
one.
the void stone.
While we're here, Doug, do you want to go ahead and give a definition to it, or do you want to kind of determine that later?
I can give a small definition to what Voidstone is.
Okay,
If
yeah.
you'd like.
Just remember, none of us have any impact on whatever's happening after this.
Yes, so Voidstone is a resource that is good for not only crafting and forging, but it also has a bit of a otherworldly essence to it.
Okay.
Things that can that might not be well known to the people of this place.
Okay.
They don't know all the definitions, they don't know all the properties of it yet, but they know, damn, this makes a good insert thing here.
Can you give us an example?
I know
of what
one
would-
thing, and this makes a good that.
What would you commonly find made out of this?
What?
I didn't understand the question. I was hoping he did.
So let's say you have a typical gun, shoots bullets, right? Just what you would think of.
Right.
If you were to craft your bullets out of Voidstone, you may see explosive properties, paralyzing properties. It's kind of up in the air
It's kind of
because we don't know the properties of Voidstone yet.
So the people of this town don't really know what it is.
They
just
know
that
they know
have
what it
some.
is. They don't know why it is.
They're
if that
just
makes
playing
sense.
around with it now. Just kind of
yeah,
experimenting.
makes sense. It exists, but they're not sure why. It
Exactly.
exists.
Okay. I fucking love that.
And I'm sure we'll get more into what this does in a
Oh yeah.
a
This
while.
is kind of the point of this game. Introduce vague subjects and kind of
Build
explain
off
them.
of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So for the four resources we have gold, we have comfort, we have water, we have voidstone. We have to basically decide, the four of us, which one of those is going to be in abundance.
So what do we think? What do we think we should be having as far as like scarcity goes?
Gold.
Well, yeah.
That makes sense.
How many-
I said off air, I just wanted there to be like a shit ton of gold in the desert for no reason at all. Just like,
But
this
I-
doesn't belong here, but we have so much of it.
Gold. I think comfort. I think that would be a good
That
thing to
seems
not have
scarce,
scarce.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you guys think about this? Do you think we should do gold, comfort, and water as scarcities? Does that kind of make sense? It's
Yes.
a desert.
Do we want the void stone to be bountiful or something that is
We
sought
could.
out?
It could make for.
We could make this like something that we have a lot of, but we don't
I
understand.
almost
I
think
like
it's
that,
funnier that
yeah.
like there's just like 1,000 yurts that you can comfortably live in.
yeah.
It's just there's so many, and there's no housing crisis here. We have so many places.
many.
But I'm thinking like comfort would be part of that though.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We just have
We'll have
so
an
many
abundance of
pillows.
Let's
Why
just
do
say,
we
like,
have so many pillows?
It's the comfiest town.
I'm gonna be real. In the practice round, I was like, yes, I was just gonna put pillows.
They're just burning
Hey,
pillows
again.
because we have so fucking many.
It's whatever you guys want.
Yeah,
So-
I think voidstone should be in abundance, and then
Okay.
everything else should be scarce.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we have voidstone as an abundance, and then we have gold, water, and comfort as scarcities, which that makes sense.
Yes.
One thing that you guys are going to find as we go through, you're going to get opportunities to rectify that. So keep that in mind as you pull your cards.
Okay.
Well,
Yes.
shit. I think we've got a... Man, this is such a good-looking map. It's just so detailed and well-drawn.
It
Very,
They were
very warm toned.
Yeah.
Takes
They
your
were
breath
like,
away.
yeah, use about 1/3 of the map for when you're drawing things.
And there's
Yeah,
all-
absolutely.
It's
we did
the
that.
outer
All
1/3.
of the all.
I didn't know I was drawing placements.
No, it's honestly the 1/3
One
thing is
tiny
whatever.
slipper.
All
Yeah,
right,
we'll
cool.
be adding a lot, honestly, I think.
Oh, well, if we don't, we're not doing this right at all.
Yeah.
So,
What is this otherwise?
guys, bear with us. This is like our first time playing with this, so there's going to be some hiccups. But, well, do we want to keep the same order? You want to start a new order?
New order.
New order.
Chaos.
All right, let's...
Everyone take a dice.
Chaos reigns.
Blue Monday.
Why Blue Monday?
New order.
Oh, I'm thinking orgy. That's why. Yeah.
Cool.
I forgot it was a cover.
It was a cover.
Yeah.
Although Orgy does a much better job.
Pretty,
They
It's
do.
so good.
but it's pretty similar in its own way.
It's almost the same song.
This is going to segue nicely into our new metal industry podcast.
Yes. Find us on exclusively Instant Messenger homepages.
Yeah, pretty much.
The only place you can find this.
Where I have Blue Monday as my away message.
Oh, God.
Man,
I'm
I
pretty
missed-
sure I've done that before.
I missed this.
The really specific ones that are targeted to someone that you want them to read. Yeah. Those ones.
Yes, the passive-aggressive away messages.
Yeah, you know.
The best. Okay, cool. We've got our landmarks. We have our resources. Let's fucking start off.
Yeah, let's start.
So where are we starting? We're going to start off in spring. Beginning
Spring.
of spring. So we're going through spring right now. Hopefully there's
Hey, guess
a
what? You're up first.
I am up first. All right. So
I would say we rolled the dice and then I didn't even pay attention to the result.
I just know that I got a 1.
fair. All right. I drew the 6 of spring, which says, are there children in the community? If there
Gross.
are, what is their role in the community? Or how old are the eldest members of the community? And what unique needs do they have?
Also gross.
I'm gonna go with the elder members. The eldest members, which honestly there's more than there should be, are 70 plus
In a desert.
in a
Very
desert.
cool to do that.
No, old people
In
like
a
the desert,
desert.
though. That makes sense.
They do, and
This would make more sense if there was just like pillows
This is
and blankets,
actually-
and pillows and blankets and shit as far as the eye can see.
this is the Florida of this world. It's where you just
Or
send
the Arizona.
you send all the old people there to die, and like this is where they live now.
We don't do that.
No, of course not. So the eldest members of the community, I'm going to say, yeah, they're like 70, 75-ish, and the unique needs they have are, I'm going to say, like, when you're that old, it's probably hard to walk on sand, right? So, like, transportation, like disabled people comforts, like ramps, walkers, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Streets
Flatness.
over sand.
Well, I don't really see any streets here there, bud.
But, like, even just, like, inclines are kind of difficult.
Pretty much any kind of rough terrain is horrible for these people, so they need something special that they just don't have right now, and so they're kind of secluded to their homes.
Accessibility. There's a lack of
There
accessibility.
it is.
There we go.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
word.
yeah. I like that. So this town definitely needs accessibility. But yeah, that's my contribution for this round.
Just taking away stuff.
Really tackling the big topics.
Oh man, starting off with a bang.
All right, so what's your second action?
My second action. I don't really want to hold a discussion because what?
Nothing to talk about yet.
Nothing
Slipper.
to talk about. I'm gonna start our first project. I'm gonna go ahead and say that out of the 4 things we already have, being a glass slipper, a bridge to nowhere, an empty lake, and
Well, the bridge goes to the other side of the bridge.
Okay, a bridge to
That's
another
fair.
similar place.
Yes.
It's not avoiding any obstacles.
Yeah.
It's just kind of there.
Just doesn't have a purpose.
And then this mine. I think we need some place to be. Like we need places to live.
Hey, wait.
Thought that was
We
implied.
fucked up.
There's a lack of comfort.
Why?
Though.
We didn't name where we are.
Oh my god!
I thought we were doing that later.
You
I
were
was
so
gonna let it
right.
happen.
Well, we were supposed to do it now, but we just fucking blew right by
Okay,
that.
yeah.
No, yeah, we
So
definitely
actually,
did.
Nate, this is you.
Okay, this is a fun thing that I do. The couple of D&D campaigns that I've done, whenever I name my character, I head on over to this is not a sponsor. There's the Pokemon Fusion website. Big Pokemon fan, where I would just have it like randomize 2 Pokemon together.
Is
and-
it just first gen?
No, actually.
Oh.
It's randomizes 2 Pokemon together and names them by the combination, and it always kind of sounds really like mythical.
Yes.
It always sounds really cool, so I usually use that for my name. So I'm gonna hit randomize 1 time,
All right.
and this is gonna be the name of our town. We can all veto it if it's just bad.
But we all have to veto it.
it has to be
can't just be one
unanimous
person.
veto. Yeah. So we're gonna hit randomize.
If it's something stupid, like it's the majority of the name of Pikachu, and
Yeah, it's like-
Yeah.
an O at the end. Because,
Yeah.
let's
So-
Not
move on,
worth.
I'm
but-
gonna hit random 1 time.
all right. What do we got? Oh,
no.
God.
Oh no.
It's
What is it, bud?
it's a Blastioto. It's a Blastoise and a Pidgeotto.
Do we want to use that?
I'm down.
Fuck it. I'm writing it down.
It's happening, I'm
Blastioto.
sorry.
But, like,
I
it-
might add an apostrophe here or there just to make it look more exotic. But
Sure, yeah,
cool.
like a
Blastioto.
tilde or
That
is-
sounds like a desert area. I'm into
It
it.
kind of does. I'm gonna hit random again just for the fun.
Let's see what we missed.
Yeah, let's do like 3.
What? Doug, pronounce this for me.
Oh. Venunix.
Venunx.
Venun-
It's a Venusaur
Venunx?
and a Jinx, but it's just
That would be
Venunx.
so much more
It
difficult.
also
Venunx.
seems like it's only.
I don't want to
Man.
say that
but I
200
don't want
times.
Yeah.
We missed out on Nidopuff.
Nidopuff.
Yeah, I think Blastioto
I
actually
think
is
Blastioto is the way to go.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
All right, cool. So we are colonizing the region of Blastioto.
Oh my
in,
god, that is the stuff of
Colonizing?
and in the Prupa Desert. Yes.
The Prupa.
Which sounds like
This
I
is
thought
the-
it said
this is the
Koopa
stuff
at
of
first. And then I heard Koopa. So all I've thought about is like
Mario, like-
Goombas.
Yeah.
and
So there's Goombas fucking everywhere. No. So we're in the region of Blastioto.
That'd be
So
sick, though.
I'm gonna go ahead and rectify the nowhere to live situation that we have going on right now, and I think I'm going to put it near this what seems to be an old lake. I'm just gonna go ahead and
So it's not the center that we / Doug marked.
not in the center at all. No.
Okay, I thought that was like.
Oh no! So you don't have to put it in the center. Like you can wherever the fuck you want. The,
Yes, right,
the
yeah.
center point's just like the reference.
Okay.
It's the red dot on the map we're looking at,
Yeah.
basically.
So I'm gonna make this like. What is this even made out of?
I'll say, is it like pueblos? Are we like looking at like actual buildings? From
There's so you know what these people have a method of building like housing and like structures in the desert that a lot of people just can't understand, and it's almost like they just take like their hands and like press it against 2 layers of sand and just kind of walk it up,
they're making sandcastles and living in them.
but without water.
Yeah, because they're not supposed to be comfortable either. Like
Right. So
Yeah.
it's for whatever reason we can't quite understand how they're doing this, but there's a couple of people in
how they
town.
hardened it.
Yeah, how they've made it into a structure. So it's like they're raising these buildings out of the sand.
Okay.
But there's only a couple of people who can do it. So that's going to be over here by this no water lake. There's no windows either, but I'd say this housing can hold like
I'd say you don't need them. What are you looking out at?
I don't know, like 20 people ish.
each one holds 20 people.
Well, this specific building can hold about 20.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's not a lot. It's not a perfect solution, but it is a solution. So
Okay.
and
And what do we think?
Yeah,
How long do we think this is going to take to build?
we all have to decide on this one. I would say it would probably take 4 weeks, 3 weeks.
I don't know. If
Did
it's
you
a
just say they were-
20-person sand house.
Did you say they were pushing it together?
They are just literally just pushing it together.
I would
so-
say like a week.
Yeah.
The
I was
important
thinking like a
question
week or
is,
two.
Do they
Yeah.
have those little like plastic squares?
10
that you
days.
can, like,
Why don't we?
that you can make
they
sandcastles
do
out
not
of?
have plastic here.
Oh,
So
man. Well, it's a lot longer.
10 days.
Well, it's 2 weeks.
We'll say 2 weeks.
2
yeah.
weeks.
Okay.
I'm going with 2
Because
weeks.
2 weeks will be 2 player turns,
Okay.
technically.
Okay.
Put a 2 on that guy. And yeah, that's the end of my turn. Doug.
All right, let's
are you
go.
doing?
Let's fucking go. Ooh, I got the 9 of hearts.
9 of spring it is.
9 of spring. A charismatic young girl convinces many to help her with an elaborate scheme. What is it? Who joins her? And start a project to reflect. Or a charismatic young girl tries to tempt many into a sinful or dangerous activity. Why does she do this? How does the community respond? Oh, that's a great,
That's a really
great
good
goddamn
prompt.
question. having flashbacks to our first game here now. This ended a lot differently when we first played.
Yes, it did.
Testing this game. I'm going to do the second one. A charismatic young girl tries to tempt many into a sinful or dangerous activity. Why does she do this? How does the community respond? So my thing is, this young girl, who I don't have a name for.
You should, just in case, you should make one.
Her name is Hamantha.
Hamantha, great.
Yep.
Hamantha or Hamantha?
Hamantha.
Like a ham.
Like ham Samantha.
Ham Samantha.
Take it as you will.
Okay.
She is going to lead a bunch of kids to join her into a venture into this mine.
Ooh.
I knew he was going there. I saw it in his eyes.
So she's like the Pied Piper
She's like, hey,
of the desert.
Oh no.
she goes, hey, this mine nobody's gone into before because it's too scary to go into. You know, we're 10 years old. Like, this is too scary.
Is she young? Like,
Yeah.
that young? Okay. I don't know if she was older than the children.
Charismatic, young girl.
That's
But-
smart.
but all
Is
the
she
peop-
like 17 and the kids are 10?
She's like 70. No, I'm just kidding. So, yeah, no, she's
child.
like,
Young for
we'll
this-
say she's like 11. Hamantha
Okay.
is
She's
11.
1 year older than
And she is taking these other young kids, like 8, 9 years old, into the mine with her for the first time. And they go into the mine. And the reason they're doing this is because nobody's gone in there, obviously. But they go in here, and this is where they discover Voidstone for the first time.
Ooh.
Now, the community responds with anger and upsetness because they're like, hey, why are you young chitlins going into this fucking mine?
Yeah,
like,
the child labor
mind your
laws.
fucking business.
The
Yeah.
child labor laws in Blastioto are...
We gotta... Okay,
Not
where's
fully
where's the OSHA building here?
Yeah,
Is there an
I
OSHA?
don't see it. I don't think we've
They
built it
haven't
yet.
established OSHA yet.
Trust
Okay,
me when I say this, OSHA will find us.
Come with me and you'll see
A world
of
of OSHA violations.
Anyways, so yeah, they go in there and they discover Voidstone for the first time, and Hamantha herself actually brings Voidstone out of the mine, and this is where the community decides to do what they do with the Voidstone.
Damn, that's a fantastic little
So
venture there.
because of this,
Okay.
I'm going to do a new discovery,
Ooh.
which would be the Voidstone.
The Voidstone.
Yes.
Is this where we kind of find out we have an abundance of Voidstone?
Yes.
Okay. So what... If you could give us a quick little, like, synopsis of their spelunking adventures.
So they realize that, hey, we have this, open mine, basically. Not a conventional mine that's, like, made by people, but it is a circuit of just open world, pre-made kind of caverns, I should say.
Okay.
Right? But going into where they go, they see there's a lot of this Voidstone in there, and now they can actually start their mining adventure into the mine, where they are starting to make their own mine shafts.
Oh, okay.
New discovery.
I like that.
Nailed it.
I like that a lot.
Nailed it.
Hamantha discovered Voidstone for the town. Good,
By
good for you.
exploiting the naivety of children.
Child labor laws, man. It's just not there. Okay, cool. Dice goes down 1. That's your action.
And then I pull from where now?
This guy right here. Yeah, don't pull from winter, please.
Cool.
We don't need that right now.
It's not winter yet.
The Queen of Hearts.
The Queen of Spring.
The Queen of Spring, Hearts.
The Queen of Spring Hearts.
What's the most beautiful thing in this area? Or, what's the most hideous thing in this area?
You don't have a lot to choose from.
No,
so
I
far.
don't. Let's see. Based on the things we already have down, or a new thing?
No, based on the things we have. Or unless there's like a scenic overlook somewhere that's beautiful, or a scenic overlook that stares into a pile of dog crap. Like,
Is
I don't.
it a scenic overlook that our one bridge has?
I would say
You're 3 feet higher than before.
at night in Blastioto, there's a very northern lightsy kind of thing going on in the sky that honestly,
Ooh.
geographically should not happen. And people don't know why it happens, but they also don't really ask questions about it either.
Okay. Do you know like what direction it's coming from?
The southwest.
Not in relation to you. I'd say If you want it to be over there, it'd be
So, like,
northeast.
Northeast, yeah.
So like Southern Lights.
New East.
Sure.
Southern Lights do exist, so that's
Yeah.
They
not, like,
do.
crazy.
Honestly, you could do either.
Yeah.
One source
Well,
the ocean.
I
one's
wanted it to be just like
Aurora
all over the
Borealis.
fucking place.
every night it's a different.
So you can't really pinpoint like where it's.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I'd like to think that the people are. I'm not gonna say simple, but they don't really ask a lot of questions.
So
I
it's like
think
it's like a southern, or like, not southern, like a solar storm.
Sure, yeah, like
Yeah,
that.
like a solar storm. that
Okay.
just-
So everyone just kind of takes this as like with a grain of salt. They're like, "Oh my god, this is cool."
Almost to the point of like taking it for granted. I'd say
Okay.
we would think it's beautiful, and they think it's just nighttime.
It's just
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
This happens every day. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just the thing that happens in the sky.
Right.
You know?
We get some northern lights in the southern part of the desert. I love it.
Okay, and then I think for my for my action, the people that are here, I'd like them to maybe set up like a not a town square necessarily, like a farmer's market
Okay.
of sorts to like buy and sell and trade and goods.
So they
and
don't have to
whatnot.
go anywhere.
Yeah,
for-
because I don't
okay.
think there's anywhere to go.
You want to put it on the map?
There's a few.
I think I could try.
So while Nate's drawing this, I will give everybody a little bit of an idea. So on this map, I've pre-marked a couple of routes to different areas in this this desert, but every single one of them is a day, if not more, walk away. So we need something. Ooh.
It's tiny, but it'll do. You know, this.
Honestly, I don't think we need more than tiny right now, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. So go ahead, describe what you've drawn.
it's a square,
to the peeps.
more of a rectangle. Or do you mean the actual thing we're doing?
No, like, I mean, describe this in the best way possible in the light of when people are playing in this town that they know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's right off. There's a path leading to it where I'd like to think there's like, I don't know if the stands are part of it or if like people just have like wagons or if it's empty.
It's like an area,
I don't know if it's like empty all day and then when it's active, there's
like a
stand-
fairground. Just a big empty field.
Yeah,
You bring your shit.
I'd
when
actually
you wanna
prefer
sell
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just right off the housing unit, down by the southwest corner of town.
Yeah.
What
So
do
they don't have to go far.
What
I
do we
think-
think as far as like a build time?
For a farm. Oh, you're saying this is just a flattened area, right?
Yes.
Where people are putting up like tents
But like
and
it's like sectioned off. I feel
Designated.
like yeah, it's
flat
for
area.
this. You can't just like do this anywhere.
Is that the name of it? Designated flat area?
designated flat area for which to do your business?
I'm gonna go
This
ahead and agree
shouldn't
with
take too long.
Doug's preemptive guess and say 1 week.
Yeah, 1 week. Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
Yeah.
We're just flattening something out, maybe putting like a fence up or
Yeah,
some
I
shit.
feel like they could flatten it. Yeah,
that at the very least.
yeah, it's something.
Because otherwise they're just cordoning off sand,
Yeah.
right? Like this sand
I'd
is
like
for
to think they're
selling.
smarter than that.
Okay, good. Well, we have some intelligence building going on. That's good.
Excellent.
So 1 week, and Naomi, you are up.
2 of Hearts, 2 of Spring.
Thank you. 2 of spring, we got.
oh, this also means that our housing unit is done.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm
I didn't
sorry.
want to
Before
jump
we get-
in.
So
I
we'll
forgot.
get before we get.
Yeah,
to
so
that.
before we do, the housing unit did get done, and I'm going to go ahead and say, just because of the method they were using, can we just call it sand bending?
Ooh.
That-
Can we?
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
Can we say that?
That makes sense.
There's
Yeah.
there's a couple of people in this small group of people who know how to create these desert abodes to provide shelter, some shade, some very well needed shade. It is down by a lake, and I would say it's 2 stories tall. They tried to make it 3, but that's when they were just like, yeah, this whole sand bending
This is
doesn't
as
really.
high as we can go.
And again, all they're doing really is running their hands over some sand, and the sand is like, as they do it, it's like building up. It's almost like their hands are magnetized for sand, and they imbue the sand with this magnetic power to stick together.
Okay.
And they made this big 2-story building where you can house this 20 people. So this is actually a pretty good time to talk about how many people are here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
I'd
is
say
like a
so.
condo unit.
I mean, this could house what? For the people who are here, maybe the whole town at this point could live here. Maybe it might not be comfortable, which honestly kind of plays to our scarcity aspect of comfort. So, like, it's just these rooms, these empty rooms that are made of sand, no lights, maybe a window if you're lucky, but like otherwise it's just here for shelter because you're in the middle of the fucking desert.
You will enjoy what we have for you.
Yeah, pretty much. That's about it. But that is my project being completed. So Naomi,
All right.
what do you got?
Well, what is my? I have the 2 of spring.
You have the 2 of spring.
Right. There's a large body of water on the map. Where is it? What does it look like? Or there's a giant man-made structure on the map. Where is it, and why is it abandoned?
This was the McDonald's card, by the way.
Yes.
What we were talking about our
Yes.
our other game.
All right. I'm gonna go with a giant man-made structure because
Okay.
why would there be water in this place?
Is it the bridge?
That's something new, actually.
No, I have something different.
All right, let's fucking.
It's a bigger bridge.
Is it over your
It's the
bridge?
second bridge
It's a
leading from the next bridge.
It's a bridge.
I will not be silenced.
It's a big statue, and it's a dog.
Speaking
It's a
of,
dog's face.
The moment you said that,
it's actually really funny because I'm almost 100% positive that Finley has to go to the bathroom. So you drew a statue of a dog.
It's a
and
dog.
you
Well, it's a dog.
summoned-
It's a dog's face. We
Okay.
don't know who it is or what it is, but it's.
So
a
is
dog's
this-
face.
is it like a jackal or what was the?
But it's
It's
over.
a jackal.
It's a jackal. No,
I would
the.
say it's. Is it like southeast?
What is the name of like the
Yeah.
dogs from like
Southeast.
Egyptian?
Oh, the.
Anubis?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the dog god, Anubis?
Well, they had a name for. Well, I keep wanting to say jackal, but it's jackal.
Jackal, it's jackal.
If you're about
jackal,
to refer to the
jackal.
Hounds of Tyndalos, I am so happy with you right now.
I hate to break your heart, but what?
You know what that is. Cool.
All right.
Got it.
So I want to get my prompt out of the
Doberman.
way.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a giant man-made statue of a dog's face.
Okay.
It is southeast, you would say?
Yep.
Southeast of center.
Now, is it like a pillar rising up to a dog's face?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so it's a pillar and there's just a dog's head. Why is it abandoned? Nobody wants to look at it. It doesn't make anyone comfortable. Like, nobody likes it. It makes them uncomfortable.
Now, is it just ugly, or is it like when you go near it, or it like look
just
at it, it's
poorly
unnerving?
carved.
It's a little unnerving. Like, just the way that it looks is a little unnerving.
So there's no,
Nobody
like-
really knows why.
There's no like feature that makes it unnerving.
No, it
it's
just looks like a dog.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, it just makes people uncomfortable.
And not to, this isn't an attack on your drawing. Does it look like you're drawing in the fact that it looks like a Pez dispenser?
I thought
It's
the
just
same
a giant
thing.
pillar with a dog head on top of it.
Yes,
I
I had the same thought. It wasn't really intentional.
The townspeople haven't lifted the head up to see if there's a tiny candy in there.
I really thought there was a giant bong being placed in the map.
It's not above me to do that, but no,
Hey,
it's a
Doug,
dog's.
There's still time.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
Cool,
get there.
cool.
Yeah, no, it's just a dog that kind of looks like a bear, but it's mostly a dog.
So there's a big dog statue.
But it's
makes
just the
everyone.
face.
It just makes everyone uncomfortable.
Yes.
For no reason.
Yeah, it's just they walk up to the. I don't like this.
There's like an aura to it.
It's yes.
It's just not.
It doesn't
explained
look
yet.
ugly. It doesn't look like it's made wrong. It just feels wrong.
Something feels.
There's something wrong
with
about a
this.
giant dog face, like in the
in
desert.
the middle of the southwest corner of the desert.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, cool. So we have this. Now you have your action.
All right. I think that we need to expand on this farmer's market a little bit.
Okay,
Maybe
go ahead.
Put like a garden over here.
Yeah, go
That'd
ahead.
be like a project. Just gonna put it on the side.
Really picking up on the panting.
So, all right. Wow, that is very close. All right. So it's just gonna be like a community garden where the farmers market gets their like food, like you
Okay.
know, like things.
Put
you
the
know,
stock close to the
Yeah.
selling point. That's
Yeah, so, like-
business fucking 101.
Yeah.
veggies, fruits, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Deserty veggie fruit.
Yes.
Like
So,
parsnips.
Sure.
parsnips, things that grow like.
Would you say we were able to terraform that part of the desert?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
So,
so.
so you're basically creating something near the market that is able to house sustenance for the
like
inhabitants.
like a community, yeah. The community, they can put their stuff there, and then they can sell it at the farmers market. Basically, is what I'm
Okay. What are they selling?
like fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
I would say like food, like edible things.
Okay, so
they
you're
can grow.
so you're creating a space where we can grow things that can't really grow in sand, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yes.
perfect. That's
So
all I need to
it'll-
know.
Perfect.
That is all I need to know. How long do do you think this will take?
I would say like maybe a week. I think that's
See, I would go ahead and say if we are doing like terraforming, because
Oh, I guess,
all you
yeah,
have
terraforming.
is sand. You have no
Yeah.
irrigation. You've got no, like.
So 3 weeks?
Honestly, I was gonna say 3 weeks.
3
yeah,
weeks works then, yeah.
to create something out of nothing.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Alright.
That's the end of your turn. We
And
do
at
have
the end
so
of her turn.
Yeah, end of your turn. The farmer's market opens.
Hooray!
It's complete. They have flattened the sand.
They have
Nate.
flattened the sand. It is a flat surface.
Give us a description of how this opening goes.
Like the ribbon cutting ceremony. Like
Yeah,
what you
fuck it, why not?
So there's they metaphorically cut the ribbon. They have this large flat area that they've designated. There's probably a permit system, I would like to imagine. Where
Okay.
not just any asshole can come and just, plant and sell buttons or something. I think that there's really not a lot to this.
Is there like an opening weekend? Like, do people show up with like stuff to sell, or they're just like it's
I would
open?
say that it starts off slow because not a lot of people have things.
There's just like one dude. On the
There's like
opening weekend
three.
that's
There's like 3 stands that are selling like
I
basically.
got 4 bottles. Who?
Yeah, they're like kind of selling their.
Bodies.
It's a prostitute market.
You know what? It's just the beginning of the game, Doug. We got a long way to go. I was gonna say just selling their own personal items and maybe some crafts for now. And I think once how sometimes once a couple people start doing something, everyone else starts to get a little less uncomfortable at it, and it gets more of a norm to where everyone's gonna jump in and.
Well, yeah,
Like
and once the
podcasting
garden's
or-
built, there will be more.
Yeah,
to
we don't have a
sell.
garden yet, so it's like right now
yeah.
it's just like bullshit. Like I have this this coat I made out of
Buckets of sand.
I have buckets. Anyone want a bucket of sand? Buckets sold separately.
Yes,
kind
exactly.
of thing.
I got sand, very cheap.
Perfect. All right.
So
So,
it's
it's, it's not it's not popping off just yet, but
but it's there.
it's there.
And it's
It's
ready.
a soft open.
It's a soft. I like that. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, you-
You're Nate, right?
I am Nate.
Is that your name in this game?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm Nate's second head. Ooh,
I have grown.
Nykel. Part of Nate.
So in case you guys were wondering,
Wait, did you name your character your own name?
We're not- no,
We
there's
not
We haven't done anything.
Oh, that's
no
dumb.
character.
I was thinking of cool god names all day. I was thinking
do you want a name?
Sevastopol and
if you make a
Sevastero
name,
and,
I will try to incorporate
And
it.
Nykel?
and Nykel's what I landed.
NyQuil?
NyQuil. Love it.
Not a
It's
sponsor.
branded. We can't do that.
No, we can't. Not
I
a
am
sponsor.
Michael.
Not a sponsor.
I'm here. I'm Michael. I'm loud.
He's a good boy. He's a loud boy, but he's a good
Yes,
boy.
Mike is back, everybody. Nate and Mike are going to be sharing one body, 2 heads. I will go ahead and
Greg
draw the
Kinnear.
next
Greg
card
Kinnear.
of spring. Ooh, an ace. If I
It was
remember
Greg
this is good.
Kinnear.
What do you guys...
The
Are you guys ready?
the ass of spring.
You sat them next to each other.
Wait,
I
no,
did.
it wasn't.
I don't know
That's
why
Stuck in
I
Love.
fucking did that.
Stuck on, that's not it. It's right here. Where?
You big donuts
Oh
with
yeah, there it is. It's Greg Kinnear, Matt Damon,
I'm glad we got that out of the way.
2003.
It's gonna eat me alive. I didn't know that.
I've never even heard of
All
it.
right, so I drew the Ace of Spring, and what that says is, what group has the highest status in the community? What must people do to gain inclusion to this group? Or are there distinct family units within the community? If so, what family structures are common?
Greg Kinnear was in 2
I'm
movies with "Stuck" in the title.
I don't think so.
okay. Well,
They were just showed us.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick the status one. Which group has the highest status in the community? And the Frogmorton family is the highest status in this community, and
Did we
they
not
are the
point
ones that
enough?
have been responsible for pretty much everything that's been happening. They've been the monetary investment, so they hold pretty high status. But that's Frogmorton.
The
With
Frog
an F.
Morton.
Dynasty.
What do you get?
So, I am going to start one more project, I think. Seeing as how the community around this housing development has started blooming, I think somebody has seen this mine as more of an opportunity than something to be afraid of. So, not so much at the front of it, but more towards around the back. They're going to start reopen the mine pretty much and see if they can find something
Children
to-
went in and then returned.
So basically, they're just trying to make a more stable mine shaft, more or less, because they don't know how old this one is. They don't know what came into it, came out of it, who went into it, who came out, well, whatever. They want their own that is not going to collapse when they step foot. Even though children just went in and came out.
As I said, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do we often use children as fodder in this?
In this community, yeah.
It
seems ill-advised.
It was
but-
situational.
Some of you will die, and that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Yes, that's kind of how they think of it, but
It was actually very situational, to be fair.
incredibly. So how long do we think this is going to take?
So I have an idea about this, actually, and because it's a mine, and because we're not fully blasting a whole mine right this second, obviously,
Just a new entrance.
I would say we could literally set it to 6 max if we wanted to, depending on how big we want the mine.
You know what? Yeah, let's throw a 6 on there, and
I'll put it right here above.
you know, if they decide that they've found all the tunnels they need to, they can stop early.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
Let's see what the cards say.
Exactly. Let's
Everyone likes an early weekend.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, who doesn't?
support the 4-day work week.
Yep.
So that will be my turn.
All right. Let's see what the cards hold in store for me. Ooh, I got the King of Spring.
King of Spring.
King of Spring.
King Spring.
Do not make that mistake again.
Oh boy. A young boy starts digging in the ground and discovers something unexpected. What is it? Or an old man confesses to past crimes and atrocities. What has he done? Oh my God! Why
Those are
is
two
this?
very different things.
Yeah, seriously. Well, it's not going to be the young boy because that just don't make sense now.
All right, you got to give me a name then.
Okay.
You can call him Old Man something if you want.
Old Man River. That old man river. He sailed across.
So Doug.
All right. So. All right. Let me think for a second here.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so we have an old man. His name is Esmond Wolf.
Esmond?
Esmond Wolf. There's an E at the end of
Regal
Wolf.
ass old man.
There's an E?
WOLF.
Pretentious fucker.
Sounds like he's from Twilight.
Yeah, he
fucker.
is
Oh, look at me, Esmond with an E. Oh, do.
he is old as shit, and actually he is on his deathbed. He's not dead yet, but he is very close to death.
Confessing his sins.
He is confessing to his past crimes and atrocities, and some of those things include A, child sacrifice, which doesn't surprise me with the name Esmond Wolf. But not only did he sacrifice children,
To a
he was
deity
actually
or something?
what?
To a deity or something, or like do we even not know?
He didn't mention that.
Oh,
Not
you
yet,
failed to
at
be
least.
Specific, okay.
But he did also mention that he knew about the Void Stone prior to us finding it and didn't say anything. He's been doing rituals
Gasp.
in the mines for a long time, and this is something that we just found out.
Maybe
we
we
sent
should
kids
take.
there.
Yeah, we should get the kids up out
They're
of that.
back.
We did it.
They only went for a little bit of time, so it's fine.
We couldn't have known.
It was
It's
the
just now.
It was the equivalent of was it a cave canary?
Kind
Oh
of.
yeah, the mine canaries that freak out when there's like.
Did you die yet?
How you feeling?
So Esmond Wolf.
Yes.
You
So
say he's on his deathbed?
Executive
he's
producer.
not. I said deathbed, but he's very close to death. He's very, very old. He's like almost 90.
Oh shit. Okay.
So he's very old. He's very brittle, very frail. I think maybe he's going through a moment where he's deciding that now he needs to tell people about the things that he's been doing, even though it's been very recently. It needs to come out into the light, right? So
He's feeling guilty.
Yeah.
The subject matter isn't funny. What's funny to me is this guy like going to town square and just being like, "Hear ye, hear ye. What's up? I have killed."
Killed so many children.
So many people.
Well, that was a long time ago, right? No,
Like at least more than 5.
That's
more
what's
than
weird
5.
about it. It was pretty recent.
Many men, many men.
And everyone's just like, okay.
Now I will mention, because we just kind of came to this town, he knew about the Void Stone
Yeah. but
from
that-
elsewhere.
from
He didn't
elsewhere.
find the Void Stone here. He's been doing rituals elsewhere a long time ago. They've known about this for a while.
Okay. Ooh.
So, that being said, let's go ahead and discover something new, shall we?
Let's fucking. What do you want to discover there, Dougals?
We're gonna discover a cult.
Oh.
And
always circles
you
back
gotta
around to a
you
cult.
gotta name it. You gotta.
oh yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay.
Every time.
All right. So
We promised we wouldn't do cults on this show, but
no, we
Somehow.
didn't.
No, we didn't. We
Never
promised
said
no
anything
serial
about that.
killers.
Not in writing.
No serial killers.
So this cult is actually the cult of the Yellow Man,
I love you so much.
It's
And,
not the cult of personality.
we're just
No.
finding out about this due to said man's deathbed rantings, but we don't know much more about it. Pretty much, this cult exists in the world, and that's kind of where that's
Just
it.
know what exists.
That's
Okay.
the beginnings.
Okay. So there's
Did you
a
say cult of the Yellow Man?
of the Yellow
Ooh,
Man.
that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen?
It's probably just
The
got
yellow
jaundice,
sign.
I would imagine.
Okay, so we have 2 dice to turn down. So if somebody could grab that one for me, turn it to. This one goes away though. So the garden
The garden is done.
has been completed. Naomi, what does that look like? What's kind of the process for that?
Well, it's a garden, so there's like, there's dividers, and then they have like some tomatoes and cucumbers and stuff that doesn't normally grow here, so they can eat like actual food.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have honestly, I would say since this is starting to happen, not now, but later down the line, we're probably gonna have an abundance of like produce, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I like that. Do you want to give it a name?
Your
All
garden.
The Rombo Garden.
Ronbo?
Rombo.
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 Okay.
Yeah, Rombo Garden.
Ronbo Garden. So we're just gonna. Are you guys okay if we just call this area like Ronbo Acres?
Oh, I love
Sure.
that.
It sounds like a very nice suburb to live in.
Yeah.
Like, I would live
It's
there.
not. It's really not comfortable though. There's no.
No.
There's no
What's it
pillows. There's no
Arrested
blankets.
Development. What's just the shitty subdivision they never built on called again?
It's like supposed to sound like
Sudden
the ranch.
Acres.
Sudden
Oh,
Valley.
Sudden Valley.
Sudden Valley.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to sound
I
like
can-
the ranch.
I can see myself marinating a chicken in that.
Yes, exactly. Okay, cool. So we have this garden being grown now. Mike.
Oh, I'm not. I don't control the hands. That's you. I control the
so-
prostate and the
Wait,
sphincter.
should we call you
Wow.
Mate or Nike?
Can we?
I don't think we can call you Nike because not a
My
sponsor.
prostate's
Can we
fine,
call you
so
mate?
sorry.
I don't
Mate.
want Mike
Mate.
to be in control of your prostate.
I have the real power in this relationship.
4 of spring.
The
Here
four
we
of
go.
spring.
How do you know what's a spring?
It's the heart. They don't like me to say
it's
that.
seasons.
Oh.
Just to give people who are listening a semblance of where the fuck we are.
Mike, I'm gonna read this. Oh, you can read it, right? Yeah. It is,
Barely.
what important and basic tools does the community lack? Or, where are you storing your food, and why is this a risky place to store things? So you gotta choose one of those. We're getting Mike all caught up in the process here.
It's hard to
Read it out loud. Do you want me to read
What
it for you?
important and basic tools does the community lack?
Or
where are you storing your food? Why is this a risky place to store things?
so your choice, my friend.
I would say what tools do they lack? We did mention there's a lot of old people here. They probably lack like
I think they lack
walkers.
most tools because, I mean, all they've been doing with these buildings is sand bending.
Let's get them some tools. They could use some tools. Only
Well,
certain
I don't think it's
people
asking
can.
us to get them tools. I think it's,
Oh.
There's like already like a
Oh, it's
lack
like-
of accessibility. So
what
they
are
just
the
don't
tools
have-
they're lacking?
Oh, like a hammer,
Yeah.
They're
Yes,
lacking one
like
hammer.
a hammer.
a walker because they're elderly from what I've gathered.
I think that's already been
Are
established.
the
hasn't
sand
it?
benders? Do they just like come and go? Are they mysterious people, or are they contracted
Honestly,
through us?
This
nobody-
is up to you, my friend.
Oh, no, I didn't know if that was something that I missed.
So that's something that I kind of put in. Honestly, I'll go ahead and retcon this and say like they didn't really see that method of building like coming.
Who
They
did?
thought
Us?
the people that live
They
here.
just
People that
started
live there?
fucking around, and then
They thought
hang
they were
on.
gonna have to make
No.
some kind of like physically make it. They didn't rely on somebody bending the sand.
Right,
to make
but
a
are the
structure.
benders? Are they just chilling with us, or do they just?
Oh yeah,
fuck
they're still
off?
here. No,
Okay,
no, no.
They're friendly.
Yeah, they're friendly.
Oh, cool. We could still use like cups, shovel here or there. I'm sure. What do you think?
I mean, I would agree.
Yeah, tools are a necessity. Man is nothing if not without fire.
Ooh, that's true. We don't have fire.
That's the deepest sentence I've heard you say, Mike.
Yeah. What is man if not fire?
So are you doing
retardant?
Are you doing the tools one then?
Yeah, we're gonna do the tools one.
Okay, so what important basic tools does the community lack?
Well, I already outlined hammer.
So hammer is bad. Bad hammer.
Fire.
Just
That's
one.
not a tool.
Fire's definitely
It's
a tool.
most certainly a tool.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a
Well,
vanity,
pick
but
one.
okay.
Okay. I have made
No,
fire.
honestly, I'm gonna write tools down as a scarcity because of this card. If that's cool,
Okay.
That's more.
we'll just do general tools. So
yeah.
like, okay,
It seems like we came here ill prepared.
I mean that would make sense.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, we really established
What-
a desert village with no plan.
Yeah. Luckily, we have inexplicably sandbenders. So.
What
And
tools?
veggies.
And veggies.
Soon. What tools? What tools do you have?
What tools do we
I
have?
feel like the list of what you do have is way shorter than what you
well,
don't.
farming equipment it seems we have because of a garden. So I would
Okay.
say like a plow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say 'cause
Some
we
sort of
So
definitely,
you've got the farming
we've
equipment
been
aspect
tilling.
down.
You know what I mean? Like we've been.
We have scythes. We have rakes.
Yeah.
Shovel, I'm sure. Here or there.
All falls
Yeah.
under
But
farming
no
tools
hammer.
for sure.
No hammer. Couldn't
you-
muster that.
So this town is kind of lacking the basic construction tools.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
it's
have
all
farming.
farming
We're
shit.
farming.
Yes.
people.
Okay.
I like
Perfect.
Yes.
See, we found
It's
a way.
honest work.
We found our way there.
Yeah. I like that. Okay, cool. So we are lacking a bunch of shit. Now you get
Use
to go
a
ahead and
calculator, I'm sure. Oh, do we get to do something?
yeah, you get
abacus?
an action now.
Oh, let's do an action. What do you want our action to be? Can we make like? Go ahead.
I think that we discovered in the northwest region. Sorry about that. What appears to be a past civilization's like graveyard.
Ooh.
There's not necessarily how we picture it, but there's definitely what seems to be.
It's like a bunch of markers. You're not really sure
Yeah.
what they mean. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. If we discover that, are we gonna know what it is without like a school?
Well, we have a shovel.
All right, let's go.
Thank God we don't have to hammer our way into the ground. We can dig our way. But the question is, do they tamper with these? I think I'm just saying
That's not a thing that happens right now.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
okay.
is
So
there
that's for
something?
that's something for later. For
Is there
sure.
something that we could make that would be like? I'm still not that knowledgeable on the discovery aspect.
So
of this.
discovery is literally like there's no making involved. It's literally you stumble across something that already exists.
and it adds to the map.
So
You
what
pick
oh,
whatever
so
the fuck
let's
you
go
want.
there.
No, you guys just did this. You discovered a graveyard.
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
That's our discovery.
Oh,
I'd say
gotcha.
Yeah, this
You
does
can
not
do
exist.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
Literally, it's your
Can
choice.
we discover like a Home Depot?
If you wanted to,
Do
yeah.
you want to save big money? Because
We can
Menards.
discover a
definitely are
Menards.
not going to Home Depot if you want that.
Not a sponsor.
Kind of a sponsor. But I think
Hey, we're good.
I think the graveyard. Yeah, we just like
Small graveyard.
with there's like symbols on them.
Not sure what they mean.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Okay.
We know we're smart enough to know not to fuck with it, but it is there.
Okay. So you guys find like what you would consider to be either a bunch of
Tombs.
weirdly marked
Crypts.
monuments or graves
Monoliths.
marked in like a different language.
Yes.
Okay.
Monoliths, obelisks, tombs,
Yeah.
crypts. We found it all.
Plays in the whole Mel's whole thing again.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you guys have done that. Go ahead and turn that die down one for me.
Already did. Sorry. Already did it.
Oh, you already did it?
Yep, I was ahead
Put
of
it
everyone.
back, Nate.
I'm sorry.
Okay. And yeah, see your turn. So Naomi, what do you got?
I have the Jack of Spring.
Jack O'Spring.
All right. You see a good omen, what is it? Or you see a bad omen, what is it?
Boy, howdy, did I want this one.
Same.
I have an idea, but I don't know how to execute it. So I can either pick a good omen or a bad omen. I think I'm going to go with a good one. And we've established that there's solar storms that are happening at which part of the town? One of them.
All.
It's all of
above
them?
it.
Okay. Above.
All town.
Right.
Up.
So now it's been a while. Every so often, there'll just be like different patterns of different animals. It'll be deer and bears, and I would see that as like a good omen, but it only happens every so often. So it's not like enough to be like, they're seeing the storms every night, but every so often
Okay.
it'll be like.
So all of a sudden you get like a. So you said you want like an animal, like a deer,
Yeah, like
being
a deer,
shown. So,
or like different ones. It could just depend on the.
so is it one static image, or is it flowing? Like the deer turns into something, or like what?
Yeah, like
Is
a
it
deer.
kind of like a Patronus flying around in the sky?
Kind of, yeah. That's it's kind of
Think
just depending
Princess Mononoke when he sees the
Oh,
the
yeah.
forest spirit.
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
That's kind of what I want to go for.
Okay, so they get this kind of like omen in the sky. And you said it's a good omen, right?
Yes.
Okay,
And it's
cool.
like a consistent omen that they're seeing a lot, or is
Yeah.
it just the one time? Or
It's like consistent, so it just depends. You know.
It's like
Okay.
a
So
mood ring
often.
for the sky.
Yeah.
Perfect. So go ahead and what do you want to do? You want to do a discussion? Do you want to discover something new, or do you want to start a project?
No.
We could have started a project.
We could have. There's many more
We
weeks.
could have built a Home Depot.
There are
We
many
could start
more
a
weeks.
project, I think. I think we should build like a store of some kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sherwin-Williams.
I don't know. Have we established that this area is like the town square?
We haven't really established anything, but like this
Okay.
is where the housing, this is where like the small like farmers market is, and then we have a produce section, I guess, the garden.
Yeah, a garden. It's a garden.
So yeah, no, I think this town definitely could use like another central location where they can
Maybe,
kind of
like,
go.
over-
A shop.
Yeah,
Maybe a water
Jesus.
supply. Do we have water?
Not really.
water is actually a scarcity.
Maybe we should change that.
So the things that are
All
am
on
a
the to-do list.
merciful God.
That's a
after all.
thing that you can do on your
Yeah.
turn.
I was just the things that aren't scarce that we could like acquire could be sold in this shop. The things that the townspeople could acquire.
So like
Okay.
it's a good place for us to store our extra.
Yes.
Okay,
a
so
fridge.
it's like a store / warehouse.
Yes.
kind of thing. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. How long do you think that would take?
What's the max? 6?
6 is the max,
Or
yes.
3, 4? I think. Well, I guess if they're building everything up.
Well, I mean, are they doing the same method they did with?
Yeah, it seems like that's like they lack the basic like building
Yeah, there's-
requirements. So I would say like 3 probably.
Unless you want to use like a shovel as a hammer, like
Yeah, I think 3 sounds
Weirder
good to
things
me.
have happened,
that's,
Jason.
that's
A
very
what?
fair.
A
Alright.
shovel as a hammer.
A hammer.
Yeah. So
What's that?
exactly. No. So we got 3 weeks till this is done. Cool. Did you turn down the
I did,
project?
yes.
You are the best.
I've been told.
Okay. My turn. I am drawing the 5 of Spring. The 5 of Spring says there is a disquieting legend about this place. What is it? Or alarming weather patterns destroy something. How and what?
Deer in the sky.
You know what? I'm gonna piggyback off of Naomi's Good Omen, like the animals in the Northern Lights. I'm gonna go ahead and say that spawns an urban legend that under the sand, deep within these mines, there is a very, very old shaman who manipulates these Northern Lights to basically predict the future
Witch.
to whoever decides they want to learn.
Burn them! We're turning this place into Salem, Massachusetts.
So like all these symbols that are appearing in the sky are they're kind of like they're foretelling the future. And so like the deer that they see foretells, lots of food and prosperity and all that good stuff. If they see anything else, it might go badly. But that's kind of their urban myth in the area.
Okay.
That's my thing.
Sounds good to me.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. I have another thing to do. I'm going to start
That's
a
my turn.
discussion.
Okay.
So I'm going to start a discussion about this here mine, because we seem pretty fucking divided about it. So I'm going to go ahead and ask a question, and I'm going to ask, do we really want to be dredging up the ancient history's past secrets by utilizing this mine for our town?
Yes.
So we're going to go in a clockwise fashion.
Oh.
Do Mike and I have to agree?
No, we're separate people.
No, you're like that fucking, the three-headed ogre from Monty Python, that none of the heads agree ever.
Plus,
which-
we would need a tiebreaker too, anyway. So
Well, I mean, we could agree.
yeah, but I'm just
and there's nothing will come of this. If you guys don't like what I'm saying, you can take a token. If this is just us discussing it, I'm going to put a little mark next to it saying we talked about it.
sorry.
Well,
So-
we are discussing it.
We are, so go ahead and put like a star or some kind of mark. So my question is again, should we be utilizing this ancient mine, or should we stay the fuck out of it?
We absolutely should be dredging up the mine because we don't know its hidden potentials. I think that's about 2 sentences.
Yeah.
Have we found anything in the mine besides that?
You cannot ask questions right now. This is just talking.
Yes or no?
Shut your fucking
elaborate.
mouth.
You are making a statement about the question I just asked.
Which you didn't know, which is fine.
Yeah, no, I
This is our first discussion, honestly.
Well,
This
I
is.
thought you guys said that something was found in the mine.
No, I said should we be dredging?
No, before. Wasn't there
Void
a
stone was found in the
Yeah,
mine.
yeah.
Okay.
Fuckload
Yeah.
of void
Stone.
stones.
Is that the
down
only
there.
thing we found in the mine so far?
So
So
we
far,
know.
yes.
Okay.
We also know that dude was finding voidstone elsewhere, not in this area.
Well, hear ye. I say we also keep digging, because who knows what we'll find.
I do declare.
Yeah, keep going. You've got to go digging them holes.
Digging them holes.
Diggy hole.
Digging up them
Diggy hole.
It doesn't matter what I say because majority has already voted to dig.
Yeah,
But I would say that
Yeah, come on
no.
now.
This town already has so much weird shit. Why are we
have
trying to
a
find more of
garden.
it?
A weird Anubis statue. A bridge to or from nowhere. It's
A
fine.
glass slipper.
Yeah, there's a glass slipper in the sand somewhere. You weren't part of that.
Like, we found it?
Yeah.
Has anyone put it on?
We were trying to find the princess, I think.
In case you guys didn't see, I took a contempt token.
You're telling
I'm not
us.
going to tell you which one of you I took it for, but I did.
Oh.
But yeah, that's the basis of discussion. We literally just say our piece. There's no conclusion to it. This just means we talked about it. This is going to help me, write some more cool stuff about it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have the 10 of spring. The teen of spring. All right. There's another community somewhere on the map. Where are they? What sets them apart from you? Or what belief or practice helps to unify your community?
Cthulhuism.
Two on the nose, but yes.
Good stuff.
Excellent question.
Pulling some fast ones on me. All right. So there's another community somewhere on the map.
Okay.
On the map, in the southwest corner, we have our original community. But on the northeast side of the map, there's a bridge.
Yes, there is.
There is.
And now there is a small community on the very, very outskirts
It's gonna go right on the fridge.
that nobody noticed until now. And there's one little hut that everybody's noticed, but kind of just doesn't talk about, right? Terrible hut.
No, it's okay.
It's just a cylinder
its
with a
name?
triangle.
It has a
terrible
roof
hut.
and a circle.
I didn't quite think it through. So we have this little hut. Typically, on a good day, you can't see it. But when it's really sandy out, like when there's a sandstorm, for some reason you can.
Okay.
But everyone's pretty sure there's a group of trolls that lives over here.
Okay. A community of possible trolls.
Possibly
Sand
trolls.
Sand trolls in one hut.
Yes, but we don't know how many huts there are. There could be more.
Okay.
We only see the one.
guys only see the
And
one.
On
Okay.
a good day.
Can you describe what it looks like to us?
Yeah.
Like, does it look like the sand people bent it, or does it look like it's man-made from,
It's
like,
actually
wood and
really
shit?
weird because it looks like a bamboo hut.
And we're not even in a tropical area.
Yeah.
That's what's
Yeah.
wild.
That's what everybody thinks it's a mirage most of the time. Like, nobody's ever gone to it. They're just kind of like, huh.
We stopped at the bridge, yeah.
Yeah. We don't go past the bridge.
Straight up dumbfounded by it.
But
We were
it does
dumbfounded by
it
the
does have
bridge,
this
so-
weird bamboo kind of esque look to it.
We know it, man.
I think now we do.
Yeah.
I shall call that hut Bam.
I think Doug brought that concept into existence.
Scarce resource.
Very.
But what sets them apart from us is that they're fucking trolls. And
Always
that's at least that's what we
troll
think.
Okay.
They are not human.
Okay.
And that is all. Good day.
Is it our turn?
no.
No.
Doug has
So,
one more thing to do.
let's start us a projecto.
Oh, right. That wasn't your action.
No, that's just what
Yep,
the
that was
card
just the
told
card.
me to do.
Yep.
We'll get through it together, Mike.
Game hard.
So, in our public living area near this non-watered lake that we have, we're going to start a sort of like a digging expedition off to the side of it. We'll
all
just make
coming
this a
together.
It's
little,
all coming
We're
together.
just making the movie holes.
little diggy hut.
Diggy.
And we're going to send workers. About 5 of them work for this expedition, I'll say. And they're going to start looking for water.
That's a fantastic idea.
Some bitch
So
done
the
took my
project-
idea.
So this project is you're surveying for water.
Correct.
You're not building something to collect.
They built a little hut to do this in, to keep their research in and whatnot to work out of. I'll say the hut will itself take about a week, but to actually start the process will take about no time at all. They can just start doing that.
Okay.
They're going to be using their hands, though, because we don't have tools.
None.
We have shovels.
We have shovels.
We don't have hammers.
I mean,
They've gardening.
we have
more like
some
Times we go
shovels.
over this today.
Retcon. Yeah,
So I'm going to go ahead and say one of the qualities of this village is that everyone forgets that they have tools.
Yes.
So-
They start to,
They have shovels,
Why didn't we do that?
But about a weekend they
We've been digging with our
realized.
hands for 6 weeks now.
So, anyways, they're going to be surveying for water, whether it be with shovels or hose or whatever the fuck they have.
All right, cool. Water surveyors.
And it's taken about a week. We'll get it up and running consistently 1 week.
Cool. I like that. We need that.
But they're contractors, so it could take 2. It's a quality contractor joke.
If my dad listens to this, he will be laughing.
You got
The 3. You wanted this one?
yeah.
Someone new arrives. Whomst.
Or
2 of the community's youngest members get into a fight.
Ooh, can I take this one?
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to.
Oh, wait, I did the last one, didn't I?
I don't care.
Or did you do the last one?
don't care.
No, you do it. You got
No.
it, baby.
Oh, God damn it.
I think you did the last one.
Did you? I was gonna say a newcomer arrives.
Yeah,
and
someone new
it's
arrives.
One of the troll people
Ooh.
Okay.
crossed the bridge to Terabithia, and now they don't know.
You're
how
gonna
get
have
back.
to give me something there. Like they're here now.
Is that what you want to do, or?
I think they're going to try and swindle us. Like a
they're
traveling
con artists?
salesman.
Oh,
They're selling snake oil.
Something like yeah.
Okay, I like.
So
this
he
a
crosses
lot.
the bridge, and he's like,
Who?
this
Name?
This,
Ooh.
Name.
a good name?
Yeah. Well,
But what does he look
No,
like?
it doesn't have to
Describe
be
him
good.
first, and I'll
It
go-
has
Well,
to
he's
be
a troll.
name.
No, he said that they think they're trolls. Doesn't necessarily mean that they are trolls.
What do you think? They
Well,
would
you're
be?
telling us right now.
Yeah. What do you, now we have control over his trolls.
He
You
is
do, yeah.
half man, half beast, but he does resemble troll.
This is telling me so much.
I'm not good at this part of the game. Nate, describe this man.
Is it a troll?
How about we just start with just do a description? How about that? And we can kind of figure it out.
He's burly as shit.
He's Bartley.
Burly.
Burly. Okay.
He has
Define
wrappings.
Bartley to me.
Cuts a lot of
I
wood.
have no idea what
The
that is.
dictionary defines Bartley as.
Very
Of Bartle.
Like, his clothes are torn.
They're like he has got like wrappings around him.
Yeah,
Like
it's-
a
it's-
mummy.
Yeah,
kind of.
not like
yeah.
a mummy.
No,
but
but
you
it's
feel
like
he's not like a well dressed.
like it's protecting him from like the sand and the sun.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's,
okay,
It's for
gotcha.
practical use, not for fashion. Is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
He's got a stick.
He
He's
has
got a
stick.
walking stick.
He's got a walking stick.
He do be having a
He
walking
do be
stick.
having a walking stick.
And the stick has a black gem in it.
Ooh. Okay.
But we know not what this gem is.
His name is Reznor.
Is that his first or last name?
This is his only name, much like
Oh,
a seal
okay.
or a share kind of situation.
Reznor.
That's what he introduces himself as.
Did he do the music?
Is he from the Trent clan?
No.
Oh, okay.
And I think he would come.
He's selling burnt CDs out of the trunk of his.
Of course he
his
is.
Honda
Just a
Civic.
bunch of burned copies of the Downward Spiral.
Yeah.
$5 a piece.
And I think he's coming to this village to kind of like eyeball us and see what our intelligence level's at. Like, I think he's gonna try and like.
He's
honestly,
casing the place.
He's casing the place. I think he's gonna try and honestly like sell us like bamboo that we don't need, or whatever this version of bamboo is.
No, that's perfect because this whole area is rampant with shit like that.
And we're just
So,
like, oh my god, yes, bamboo,
we
or
don't
whatever
have,
this
we
is.
have, all we have is
Wow.
sand. Yeah.
He does
Cool.
not have a hammer. I can confirm that. And I think, he's casing the place. And
Alright.
kind of like, I don't want to say it's like an olive branch or anything. It's not like he's coming to like, hi, you're new to the neighborhood.
He's not evil.
He's not like presenting us like an apple pie he baked or something.
Okay.
Would you say if he's got evil intentions or just a smooth talking salesman?
Just smooth talking salesman.
Okay, so he's not
not
evil.
evil yet until he figures out whether or not we are
So,
a direct threat to his.
Resner the salesman troll shows up, and he's kind of he's hanging out. We can talk about that later, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Can we?
So now you get an action.
Can we? I know the action. Can we build?
Yeah.
Do a
Can we
project.
build weapons as a project?
Yeah.
We can. From what I'm told, we can do whatever we want.
What is man without gun?
If you can
Or a
come up with a
trebuchet.
way to build a gun right now,
Well, we'll start at trebuchet and build our way up.
again, if you can find a way to build
What's a
that,
gun but a mini trebuchet?
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
Keep in mind,
Stop formatting your
our
jokes this way.
resources are slim to none.
But we have
What
an
is
abundance
will,
of the
Void stone.
Void Stone. Can we try and find a way? We don't have like a place to do it. We need like,
So here's what I'll
we
say.
need like a
Like,
blacksmith.
I don't know if you can build weapons now, but later on, once you kind of like find something more solid, because all that's around you right now is sand.
Yeah. Got a good idea, Chief.
Okay,
Here's
go
what we're
ahead.
gonna do. We're gonna build.
I think you called me chief, by the way.
Yeah, we're gonna build like an exploration team who can find like simple items like wood and rocks.
It's like a scavenging team.
Yes. They're
Okay.
gonna find wood and
Hell
rocks,
yeah.
so because we could use some of that shit around here.
Okay.
Can we
Absolutely.
Can
So-
we construct additional pylons?
You must construct additional pylons.
Need more Vestine.
So go where, and this is your
It's gonna be.
this is your building, like your this is your production.
What's that over there by
But you have to draw it.
here?
You're drawing.
It's hard to. Yeah. So let me.
Oh God.
What's-
Oh God. This is just notes.
It's right here. So, can I just draw like dudes?
You can draw whatever the fuck you want.
Sure
Are
you
you giving them like a headquarters or like what?
Yeah, but this is gonna represent the team.
Okay. So
And
you,
they're
okay.
in, like their little research lab there.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah, you guys are making a scavenging
Yeah,
team
there's
to kind of go out and
Gatherers.
yeah. We got the not hunters,
Just gatherers.
just the
We'll
gatherers.
get the hunters when we get the weapons.
Yeah.
Okay. So how long do you think assembling this like headquarters plus a team would take?
I would say 2 weeks.
That's
Maybe.
pretty
Yeah,
much exactly
sure.
what I was going to guess.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
Very nice. All right, cool. So every other dice goes down by 1. Is this a thing?
That was
Yeah,
the
that
water
was-
or the.
That's our water.
That's the excavation team.
They're looking for water.
So you've got so Doug, you have a team of what would you like to call these water surveyors? Is there like a team name you want to give them?
Yeah, I thought of a good one. It's the water surveyors.
Cool. The team water surveyors.
Team
the water
municipality.
surveying team.
Car,
they're-
car
they're-
ramrod.
They're a very small team of people, so they're not like they're just doing what everyone else is doing and trying to find us resources, right?
Okay.
They do indeed find water, but boy, is it down there. It is down
Oh,
there.
so I point of order. Let's go ahead and say that. So this construction, you've built a team and a place for them to be. They have not gone on an expedition.
That
yet.
works.
Does that make
Boy,
sense?
have they not found water yet,
they
and it is
haven't.
not down there. So they are doing their thing.
All right, cool. Water surveyors are the water surveyors.
Yep, they got
Love the team name. Love the
sticks
description.
and hoses
Strict to
and
the
waters
All
and
right.
things
cool.
that aren't water yet. They don't have it.
He's old. That's just like,
That brings us to Naomi. Give her a card, Doug.
He just gammed it.
Eight of spring.
The 8 of spring, you lucky fucker. I don't know why. I don't know what it is.
All right. An old piece of machinery is discovered, broken but perhaps repairable. What is it,
Hammer.
and what it would be useful for? Or an old piece of machinery is discovered, cursed and dangerous. How does the community destroy it?
Those are both fantastic options.
I think I'm gonna go with the machinery that is useful but repairable.
Okay.
I think a telescope would be really useful to see like what the weird northern lights things are doing to get more of an idea of like what's going on there. Can't repair it right now, obviously, because we don't have the resources, but perhaps
Okay.
in time.
If you want, I mean, you can go ahead and draw it. This is one of those times it would be
I was a little upset that you didn't choose hammer, but how would we repair the hammer without a hammer?
Yeah, this is
oh shit, it's like dead center.
What is a hammer if not hammer?
classic hole
So-
in the bucket situation.
Was this kind of like was this apparent, or did they have to like dig for this? Maybe when they were like trying to excavate for the mine, or like?
My guess, maybe it was just like they just like it was like dug up or something, or
Someone
maybe like it
tripped
was
over
windy.
it.
It was like covered, and it was like really windy one day, and it just kind of like
They woke up and it's
Yeah.
oh fuck, what is this? Okay, cool,
Yeah.
that's awesome. So all of a sudden this
What is
telescope
buried
is
in this
visible.
sand?
yes.
And, yeah, there seems to be a lot buried in the sand, which
Slipper.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff. The
Has
slipper is
anyone
still
tried
Which
putting
goes
it
to
on
my
there?
next thing. I want to make a discovery.
No.
okay.
Near this glass slipper, I want it to be dug up, and there's like 1,000 more glass slippers just in the sand.
Oh shit.
Everyone gets a pair.
So go. You can go ahead
Shoes.
and draw that up.
Are
Damn,
all of
that's-
are all the citizens barefoot?
They're like, thank God.
Not
You know,
anymore.
let's take a quick moment to let's determine what's like the attire. Is it just barefoot like the norm?
Just straight loincloths.
I mean, I know if I was
Honestly,
living here.
I picture them with like simple like burlap sack-esque clothing
I thought,
with
like, wearing
like
a
And I would
potato
assume
sack
that
or
it's like
something.
it's
Yeah,
probably
with, like,
hot too.
Oh, yeah, it's hot as fuck
shoes,
here.
Yeah.
things like that.
Oh yeah, the average temperature here. I know this is more retcon. Average temperature is between like 110 120
Oh,
degrees.
God, let's invent them an umbrella.
Yeah, let's just go to Arizona while we're at
A
it.
parasol.
Yes.
Okay, so we have this giant amount of shoes that. So was this dug up, or was this also like the morning telescope?
This one was dug up.
Okay.
Like it was dug up, and there was just like a thousand.
So somebody got curious
Yes.
and went digging.
Yes.
Do you want to give a name to whoever discovered these?
Flume Robert.
Flume Robert. 2 words or one?
One. I like one.
You know, it's a
Is
good
there a
phrase.
hyphen?
Sure.
Okay, thank God.
So that being said, we actually just finished our mine and our shop.
Same time?
Yep.
Sounds
Ooh.
good.
Have you guys ever played
Shop?
the game Moonlighter? Anyone?
No.
No one?
I don't
Well,
know
I'll shut up then.
What you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop while you're ahead.
I can shop.
Now, yeah.
What's my credit like in this town?
So who wants to go first? What was...
One
who did-
completed
You and
same time?
Naomi.
The shop and the other thing.
So, do you want to go ahead and... Since it was your turn anyway, why don't you go ahead and suss out your shop?
Okay, so the shop is gonna be like just full of things that we have like in abundance. So, Voidstone. No.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just a place people can store things if they have extras, or like you can trade and sell and just.
You can trade for some money for
Yeah.
what... So this is kind of like the beginnings of an economy for this
Yes,
town.
they want to start like having currency and
We
like
haven't
doing
even
stuff.
found water yet. We're
good-
trying to
a
sell
good
these people
general store.
iPhones.
The, what is it? The Blastioto General Store
Yeah.
is what just popped up. Cool. Okay, so that's...
Just a generalized
Crazy
place for everything.
Blastioda.
And so this is... So far, this is kind of like the only shop you can kind of go to aside from... the
The farmers market.
sand square.
My
next to
sand
the-
square.
Rombo
Which
Acres.
is yes, wrong. Fuck, I forgot that's what it was called.
For really no reason at all.
I
Well-
mean, is there a reason to any of this?
I guess you're right.
Whoa. Let's just sit and think about that for a while.
Let's not.
All
Okay.
words were made up.
So the other thing we got
Hammer.
finished was the secondary mine shaft tunnel. So now there are 2 entrances to this mine. One, which is old as fuck, dilapidated, and looks like it will cave in at any moment, and the other is brand new, shouldn't cave in at
And
any moment. But
child-sized.
just in case anyone gets stuck, well, I'm guessing that's kind of the reason they built that is because somebody saw like this group of children going into the mines. They're like, holy fuck, that's dangerous. We can't do anything to stop it, so let's just make it safer. So you got 2 entrances to this mine, just in case. And I'm going to be honest. The reason I put this is I'm just... The Chilean miners flashback just keeps playing in my head where they got buried.
Yeah.
And like for fucking weeks. And so I don't want any of these people
And
to
then
go
Elon
through
Musk
that.
called one of them a pedophile.
Did you call him Elon Musk? Because
Elon.
I now have a new name for an antagonist in any of my campaigns.
Elon Musk?
Yes, Elon Musk.
The richest man in the galaxy.
Eldritch Muskrat.
Okay.
God
That's-
damn
I
it,
don't
Doug.
know.
That's
I
too...
just don't worry about it.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so I appreciate
I
it.
definitely called him Elon Muskrat before.
Oh shit! Is this the last fucking card of spring?
It
Last
is.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god!
this is the
Okay.
last turn of this episode?
Yeah, I think
Is that
that's
how
kind
this
of what it's
goes?
going to be. So we're going to divide these up into a few episodes. This is looking like the end of this one, so let's go over the last card of spring. Is everybody ready?
I've been ready this whole time.
board ready.
Do I have to whisper this one?
Yes.
Why aren't you whispering?
It's the quiet year, I told you.
It's the shh. Shh.
Microphone.
Shh.
Like I'm doing
It's the quiet ear.
It's not a band.
Okay.
Just do some
Isn't that a
ASMR.
band? What am I thinking?
Little ASMR.
Okay, so I got the 7
Is the
of
Quiet
spring.
Years not a band?
Probably is.
No.
What am I thinking of?
You're thinking of The Quiet Place by In Flames.
No, I don't even know what that is.
Before you read this, I thought this one said potatoes.
What natural potatoes are from this area? Red. No.
No, okay.
So I got the 7 of spring.
Oh, they're new. Hey, everyone, go check out The Quiet Years on Spotify. They have 0 listeners.
Fucking really?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone go check them out. Who like support a local artist?
Yeah. We don't know where
We
they're
love that shit.
Local to
from. Somewhere.
Utah.
Portland, Oregon.
Oh my god,
Utah.
right? What if?
Would that be okay? I don't know if it is or not. But anyway, I got the 7 of spring, which is where does everyone sleep? Who was unhappy with this arrangement and why? Or what natural predators roam the area and are you safe? I'm going to do the predators one because
you are.
we have not touched on
We've
that.
not established that at all.
No. So one of the natural predators in this whole area are things that the locals refer to as dune worms, and they are about the size of a skyscraper, and they just they roam around underground about 60 feet under the sand, and they kind of feel out tremors of different sizes and determine what is food and what doesn't matter. Is this area safe? Fuck no. Oh, fuck no.
Absolutely.
Actually, the only reason this area exists is because there was a town here, and it got completely demolished and lowered by 20 feet when one of the biggest dune worms in the area devoured
slippers.
a town.
It's all making sense. It's all coming around.
That actually might be where the slippers
It
are
might
from.
be.
Yeah, who fucking knows? But
We don't know why.
that is the last week of spring.
You're forgetting your thing again.
Yep.
Fuck, I always do that.
You're the one yelling
I'm the
at
one
us
supposed
about
to
it.
know about this
Yeah.
game, and I don't.
That's the
You're right.
second
I
or third
overturned.
time
So-
you've done this.
Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and start a project. We're low on those. Doug, I'm going to piggyback off yours, actually.
Oh, that's stupid.
You're stupid. So
Fair.
Doug made this little team of water surveyors, aptly named as the Water Surveyors.
Water Surveyors,
Which
yeah.
is so very... I'm so happy you're so creative, Doug, because I'm
Thank
not
you. Thank you.
even remotely.
Truly a beautiful mind.
Truly. Truly.
So the project I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back on this little hut, and I'm going to say they are going to survey for water.
Okay.
Just in, like, the whole fucking area. And honestly, I'm going to say this is going to take about 4 weeks.
Oh, just to like.
to comb the desert?
To comb
We
the
ain't
desert.
found shit.
We ain't found shit.
And this part of the desert has a lot of glass slippers going on.
I don't even like
so
that.
There's a lot of stuff
I'm
going
gonna
on.
lob it up a few people.
stuff that
It's
doesn't
got
have
like
any
3 good
explanation.
jokes.
They're gonna have their. That's why I say 4 weeks because
Yeah.
like it's sand and apparently some telescopes and mines and slippers and graveyards
And a bridge.
and a bridge. Which there might be more bridges underneath that bridge. We
And
don't know.
we have rock collectors.
Could
Yeah.
you imagine Ultra Bridge? There's like 3 bridges underneath each other.
Like a Pokemon kind of thing. You
Ultra
like,
bridge?
Ultra.
Oh.
Ultra Mega Bridge.
Nate.
Super ultra mega
Jason
bridge.
remembers.
Oh,
Bridge, arise.
writhing in pain.
Rise, bridge.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and say they're gonna survey for water, and it's gonna take them about 4 weeks. Is everyone okay with
That
that?
checks
That
out.
sounds good to me.
4 weeks. Water. Got
4
it,
weeks
boss.
for water.
Oh, look what finished.
Hey,
The rock people.
what finished?
Did they find rocks?
I don't know.
up to
You
you.
tell us.
I didn't fucking.
Yeah, once it's
so-
done, we say
we
what-
decide.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so what
guys
do you
get to. You guys, whatever you start doing, you get to determine the outcome of.
Tight.
This is your one.
So they definitely they came back with a couple like samples of rock and wood, but they also found a location where it's more plentiful. But obviously they couldn't just bring it all back, so they brought back some so they could be like, "This is what we found over there." What do you
Okay, so
think?
they found some and they know where it is.
yeah, they're bringing back samples.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say that because that happened, whatever projects you start in this building is gonna take 1 week less, just because you took the time to map it out.
working on that hammer.
What'd you find
We're
and
so
where? Can you
close.
put it on the map?
Yeah, can we put some shit on
Can
the
we,
map?
can we put a symbol somewhere?
If not on this map, at least an arrow in a direction.
It's gonna be going like it'll be over here.
Because if you didn't notice, there
Why
are...
did you become the makeup artist in Mrs. Doubtfire?
That's such a specific reference.
It's all I have.
Please, can I have a Chrome of context? Okay.
When they do the Matchmaker song, you know?
I haven't seen Mrs. Doubtfire in years.
Classic.
I like how
He
no
plays
one-
Yao from
Yeah, it's,
Mulan. King of the Rock.
Yeah, it's Harvey Firestein.
Yeah, you got it. So we all
So this is what?
of the Rock.
So this is you guys found is it like an oasis?
No, not
Kinda?
necessarily an oasis, but it's a couple trees,
Okay.
and some rocks, but it's definitely like
It's a desert forest.
they have that. Yeah, it gives them kind of like that mindset of if we found this, imagine what else we could find if we could go into that area.
Okay. No, I like that a lot.
Perfect.
As the final days of spring come to a close, ushering the blistering summer heat in, the residents of this town in progress gather near the shared market, admiring the results of their hard work. They are hungry, tired, and desperate for water. However, they cannot help but feel a sense of pride in the community growing around them. It won't be long before this once inhospitable desert plot will reflect some of the thriving culture that came before them. After taking a moment to admire his community, Guard Captain Valak retires to his room for a night of well-deserved rest. He begins to think about the work ahead, as well as the approaching threat from the north. As he falls asleep, he cannot help but smile at the thought of what they will discover beneath these ever-shifting sands.